And the Game might be losing his house, but I got the backstory how he is trying to fight it. Now, this is an ongoing legal drama that we've been covering for maybe 4 or 5 years now. Pretty much former She Got Game contestant Priscilla Rainey sued the Game. She was awarded $7.1 million judgment, where she pretty much accused him of putting his hands on her without her consent. Now, new court documents filed yesterday, November the 20th, right? The Game is now stepping in, asking the court to dismiss the order of sale of dwelling to the U.S. Marshal. Now, in August, Ms. Rainey served the Game and his manager, Wack 100, in hopes of seizing his Calabasas property. Now, a process server sent a notice of levy, writ of execution, and more to the Game and Wack 100 on Rainey's behalf in June. Both men were listed at the same address. Now, Rainey accused the Game of transferring his home's deed to Wack 100 to prevent her from seizing it, but the Game denies being personally served at all. He went on to say, in the summertime, no individual delivered any court papers to me on August 22nd at any location. No individual approached me at any location and stated that would suggest to me they were attempting to serve me with court papers. I ultimately became aware of the order to show cause, why order for sale of dwelling should not be made from media reports about it. Now, the docs continue to contest the claim. The Game was personally served. His attorneys questioned the declarant story about actually serving the Game. Look, this is a wild stuff right here, right? Now, there's laws and stuff. I'm not gonna get deep into the stuff, the laws and everything like that. But the bottom line is, right? He was hit with a lawsuit. He wasn't showing up a lot back then. Like he blew it off. And if you don't show up, if somebody's suing you, right, they get what is called a default judgment. Once they get a default judgment, they now have the means to collect. So if you have anything in your name, they can go into your bank account. They can go, anything, your jewelry, anything that's worth value, your house. If you want to be slick and get LLCs and switch stuff to other people's name, what she's alleging that Game did, she's alleging that Game took his, put his deed in Wack 100's name, put cars in Wack 100's name, got LLCs, corporations and stuff to kind of hide things. She hired a private investigator that's been on his ass. And, finally, they served the writ of execution for him to sell his house to pay off that debt. Now, the Game steps in and pretty much says, look, no, I never was served. Please don't sell my house. Let's stop this. And we're going to see what happens. We don't know what's going to happen at this point in time. But, again, this goes all the way back to 2015. All the way back to 2015. He should have showed up. He should have showed up because he had the money and he should have fought it. Now, even if he didn't show up, it's like, all right, they put a default judgment in. You can now get an attorney and come out and say, look, I ain't get this so-and-so. Can we vacate this judgment? It don't look like he did that. It looks like he just said, F it. I'm going to hide. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And, now it's coming down to them trying to sell his crib. If this is successful, if his crib is sold, then the proceeds from the crib, will be given directly to her, or maybe she could take the house. I don't know how that works. But obviously, if they're trying to sell the crib, they're trying to get the money so it can go directly to her. So she has $7 million on the Game's head, really. And not in a way where somebody going to come take him out. Not like that, but in a way where it's like, you owe me $7.1 million. I'm coming for it. So, look, it is what it is. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. If there's more, if you go back and look in the archives, we've been talking about this and covering this story. This is just another saga in it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this one. Peace.